all right, okay, all right, all right. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're from and where you're located and where you're taking this course at. My name is Eddie George, and I am one of the educators for Grind and Grow. And this evening, I will be taking you through Forex Basic and what Forex is about. And then we're gonna, if you have any issues, any questions, please post it on the Telegram chat, and either any of the educators can go through that with you and answer those questions with you. Thank you. And here we go. Okay, the history of Forex. What Forex is an abbreviation between foreign exchange, and what it is about is one of the largest financial market in the world. It is the largest financial market in the world after stocks. Stocks trade about 22 billion dollars a day, and then you get into Forex that trades 5.3 trillion dollars a day. That means that there is a portion that is belongs to you because you have decided to take this journey. There's a proportion that belongs to you. Okay. What Forex? Okay. How is Forex? How does Forex work? Forex works when a currency from a country and another country meets up. There's a transaction that happens, and that exchange is called Forex, foreign exchange. So, in case I'm from the US, I'm in the US, and I'm going to London, I will have to change my money um, from the dollar into the British pounds. Why? Is because you can use the dollar in Great Britain. You get what I'm saying? That's how the forex market is, and that's how it works. Okay, so that exchange rate changes each and every moment, each and every day. So what do? We capitalize on that market. That's how all of us make our money. Okay. Okay. Why is Forex one of the best things to get into? Because you have low commissions, depending on your broker, the transaction cost, your spreads, what you're asking and your bidding price is, depending on the pair. No fixed trade. You don't buy low, and then you have to wait until 10 years until you can get out and make a substantial profit, while in forex market you can buy or sell at any rate, and you make your money and get out of the market. Take your money while you have your money. Okay. It costs low to start, depending on the broker. You can start with $25, $300, $5,000, how much you want. It all depends on you. Okay, and now and Forex is 24 hours, 5 days a week. So it starts from, depending on your country. I'm located in the US, so that means that it starts at around 4, 5 o'clock evening in the US, and then it ends at 5 p.m. over here in the US. Okay. Okay, so that's how it works. Leverage is the amount that you can control with what the broker has given you. That's what you can. That's what you have been getting in. That's what the broker has given you, and you can get out and get in at any time. Exit from any trade at any time, or who you choose anytime. You don't have to wait until you become it grows to however thousands of dollars before you get it, before you take your profit. No, that's stock. That's stock knowledge. Okay. Okay, who are the participants in the market? So the big people, these are the majority of the people that are in the market that play the major role. Interbanks. So the interbank market. So that's the two different bank account bank companies. For example, the United States uh, is is the people that maintain your money. The word has escaped my mind, but it's the people that maintain your money that they want to who for example, uh, we have Bank of America over here. We have SunTrust. These are the different people that plays in this market. Okay, then you have commercial companies, international, that conduct businesses back and forth, um, typically are relevant in the market on a daily basis. So these are market movers. These are different people that move the market. The governments, large commercial companies, government move currencies constantly. Okay, so the government, for example, if President Trump speaks or Draghi speaks, or there's different people, or for example, when Trump was meeting with the North Korean president, that moved the market so much that night. Although it was in the U.S., it was at night, but in Singapore, where they were moving, it was during the day. So that moved a lot in the market. That central bank, the U.S. central banks, when they raise inflation rate, when they lower inflation rate, that changes the market. These are different things that affect the market. So then you have like people like sports people like Reebok. They affect the market also. They are not the major people, but they are also affected by the market. Okay, there are different trading sessions and major currencies. Okay, so your trading time London starts in my time. This is based on my time here. Okay, London session starts at 3 a.m. But before that, 2 a.m. is Frankfurt. From 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. is London time. This is based off EST time, Eastern Standard Time. So London, New York session starts at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sydney session starts at 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. So and you can take that and put it based on your time zone. Okay, the major currency pairs. So these are major currency pairs. So you have the euro, the US dollar, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen. Okay. So the number one currency that's always traded at the highest. This is the highest traded pair is the euro and the U.S. dollar, followed by the Great Britain pound and the U.S. dollar, followed by the U.S. dollar and the Canadian dollar. Okay, then after that, anything else follows. Okay, there are some exotic pair. What does it mean exotic pair? These are pairs um, that moves differently, and also they are from countries that are new, and also from countries that are not well developed yet, or countries that are um, coming into the market. Okay, so for example, the euro and the ZAR, the South African rand is relatively new. So if you look at the broker that you've chosen, um, the spreads are a little bit higher on that, and US dollar and the Singapore dollar, the euro and the Turkish lira, the US dollar and the Turkish lira, the Singapore and dollar and the Japanese yen, the US dollar and the Mexican peso. Okay, so these are exotic pairs. I would suggest don't start off with any of those yet until you have mastered any of the regular traded ones. Until you master those, then you can get into those. Okay. Okay. Let's say this is what is PIPS. PIPS is called price interest point. Is a measurement that's from one currency's price to the next price. So it's like you're in miles. Okay, when you're traveling a distance, If you're running from one end to the other end, there is a mileage that you have walked. So what's that distance? That is the same way price moves. But instead of being called kilometers or miles, it's called pips. Okay, so let's say the Euro USD moved from 1.100 to 1.150. Okay, how much did it move? It moved it moved 50 pips. Okay, so 50 pips on these are lot sizes. So in a micro lot is 10 cents. In a mini lot is $1. In a standard lot is $10. Okay, so if it moved 50 pips 50 times 10 cents will give you what? Do the calculations. Then 50 times from $1 will give you what? 50 per times $10 will give you what? Hence, you would take your profit. So $5, $50, and $500. That is the difference between of lot sizes. So we always recommend you start with a zero point 0.01 lot size. As much as this is not a substantial is not a big thing, but if you master this one, then you can move to the next one. Always start with your micro lots. Never move from your micro lots, okay? Because you're risking less on your money, okay? Okay. Now there are a couple of things that I've always tell people. It's a trade demo as much as you want. I never stop trading on demo. I'm always on demo. I'll be trading demos forever and ever. Because why? It's because you master it. You master it. You master it. You master it. Um, until you trade demo. Never stop trading demo, because until you've mastered each currency, the currency that you're looking at, I always tell people pick one currency, then trade that currency until it pops out of your nostrils. Okay. Um, find a strategy that works. Find something that works for you. There are so many strategies, and they all work. It's just pick something that works for you. Not everything works for everyone. Okay. Do not trade when you're stressed, when you have emotional issues, when you're distracted, when you have babies around, if you have mastered your emotions, great. If you have mastered distraction, great. But I will still tell you, do not trade at those times, because distraction can make you do a wrong move. How does that happen? It happens because I can tell you a story. I was distracted by a situation. I push sell when it was supposed to be a buy. I left it there for over 3 hours. What happened? I took a loss on that trade because I did a wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I was distracted. Okay. Like I was saying again, stick to one pair in the beginning and very gradually expanding to a second or third. Otherwise, you will become a jack of all pairs and a master of none. I only trade Euro. I traded Euro USD for a year. That's it. Anything else I did not trade. After a year of trading Euro USD, then I picked up another pair, and that pair is the CAD JPY. It's a little bit more aggressive. That pair is a little bit more aggressive. You gotta understand it very well. Those are the only pairs that I trade. And of course, I have another one called the US dollar and the Mexican peso. I love them. I traded them. These are some rules that you should follow. Trade one pair. I traded that one pair for a year. I traded everything for a year. until I become a master of it. And once I add on another pair, I trade all of them during that year. I don't leave one behind. No. If you want to continue with it, continue with it. Okay. Um, Now, be patient. Be patient. Some pairs move so slow. For example, NZD pairs, they move super slow. They are like snails. But do they move? Yes, they move. And to be consistent, be consistent. How do you become consistent? When you have practiced over and over. You're familiar yourself with what moves the pair. You're familiar with news. You're familiar with what people say. What triggers the movement? What triggers this other movement? Okay. So I know you want to make $1 million in 3 days. You want to make $1 million in 5 days. Yes, it is possible. Now, Rome wasn't built in a day. It took over a period. It took decades for Rome to finish. Okay. Make up your mind that not all trades are winning trades. You will lose some trades. You will lose some trades. It's not all trades that you will be profitable. That you'll be profit. Okay. You will profit off of. Okay. And keep in mind, there's no such thing as failure. There's there's what we call progress. There's what you call learning. There's what you call moving on. Okay. If you take a loss, know why you take a loss. Know the reason why you took the loss. What made you take the loss? What happened? The price reversed on you. Was there news? Was there a speech that happened? Okay. Be familiarize yourself with all these things. There's no such thing as loss. We have in the Telegram, there's something called um um is take notes. Take notes. There is get a notebook just for trading. Take notes. Take notes, because when you go back and you read those notes, they will show you what was wrong, what was right, what you improved on, how you became a better trader the next day. Okay. Okay. Risk one micro lot, 0.01, if your account is 50 to $100 in your account. If your account is less than $50, don't don't put 10 trades. Put one. Once that is cleared out, or it has moved a significant amount of profit, then then you can consider putting in another trade. If not, don't put anything else until it is over. Okay? Thank you. It's because we love you. That's the reason why. Spend 90% of your time studying. Spend 10% of your time execution. Why? 90% of the time which you study, you will understand the reason why you will take a trade or you will not take a trade. Sometimes I can wait 2, 3 weeks before I even trade a pair because it wasn't ready. I recognize where it's at, what it's doing. So I said it's not ready. I'm not gonna touch it. When it's ready, then it will be traded. But for now, it's not ready. Okay. Never forget, trading is 90% mental, 10% skill. That 10% skill it's really more on what you have studied, what you have gained, the knowledge that you've gained, and then how do you gain that knowledge? The things that you invest yourself in, the books that you read, the time that you spend studying. Hence, the reason why your mentality you have gained mental strength, mental stability, mental insight, mental. Your mentality would have been sturdy, strong enough so that in case you are in a drawdown on anything, you will know why and you will see the reason why. Okay. If you have any questions, please post it on the Telegram chat. We can. I am. If Eddie is not there, Divine is not there. Any other, some of the other educators will definitely answer you. Even your fellow traders will answer your questions. Okay. Um, um, Thank you. If you have any questions, uh, please post them, and we'll definitely get back to you.